Hi, how are you doing today? This is Kristen with LoveLiveTahoe. We are here at the beautiful resort at Squaw Creek, and I am joined today by the lovely Katie Daly and One Hope Wines. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day today.
It's gorgeous out. So Katie, you're with One Hope Wines. Tell us a little bit about the wines, about One Hope. Give us some background.
So One Hope Wine is based out of Napa Valley in Rutherford to be exact. We've been around for 14 years, so we are not a new winery whatsoever. Robert Mondavi Jr., Mari Wells Coyle, and Tony Coltrane all collaborated with One Hope Wine to make award-winning wine that also does nonprofit fundraising. So
Nice.
We've actually raised over $9 million in nonprofit worldwide fundraising.
Wow.
And so I live locally in Carnelian Bay, and I work on getting wine tastings here in our local community to help local nonprofits fundraise just for an extra something to help, fundraise for the events if they're hosting a gala or if I'm doing a private wine tasting at someone's house and they just personally want to help fundraise for a nonprofit. And so I show up with 6 bottles of free wine and we wine taste, and all the profits from that, 10% goes back to the nonprofit.
That's awesome. So is there always a set up nonprofit, or does whoever the host is, they get to choose their nonprofit, or how does that work?
You can choose any nonprofit that you would like to benefit. And so I do like to meet the new nonprofits in our community to work with them to see if they have galas or events coming up that could use some wine. And then the wine that they purchase for the event, that 10% is going to go back to them anyway. And then they will also have award-winning wine that people love to drink. And then it will be available for purchase. So it is not a cash and carry. It's actually going to be sent directly to their home.
Okay.
And it ships directly from Napa in a couple days. So people do love that it comes straight to their door.
Perfect.
And
I
this will be
definitely
good very
ordered
soon.
some bottles, and it was very fast, very easy, and very delicious.
Good.
So do as far as local nonprofits, obviously we always like to support local whenever we can. If someone has a nonprofit that is near and dear to their heart that may not be local to the Tahoe region, can they still use that nonprofit as well?
Absolutely, as long as it's a reputable 501c.
Okay, so as long as you got a number out there and you're in good standings.
Yes.
Awesome. So how many people do you normally work with on a wine tasting event?
So it can either be a small gathering at someone's home or workplace that supports their nonprofit of choice, or I work with nonprofits directly at their event center. So I've done wine tastings for 6 people up to 150 people.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yes.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about kind of the wines that you would normally bring. Reds, whites, rosés, blends. Give us a rundown of kind of some of the bottles and services that you offer.
I usually bring about 6 bottles to share with guests. I always start with a sparkling brut because it's a great toasting and way for me to introduce myself. Our sparkling brut's a 90-point award-winning wine. In addition, it's medium bodied, not too sweet, not too dry, and it's a fan favorite. And it's always
delicious.
fun to have some bubbly to start with. And then I usually do 2 more whites, which will include either a rosé, Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
I do work with the host to find out what their favorites are also.
Okay.
So if they prefer a Chardonnay, I'm going to bring a Chardonnay. And then I always bring 3 more reds. So the reds can include a Cabernet Sauvignon. Our red blend is very popular. It's a 96-point award-winning wine. Then I always bring a reserve.
Okay. Awesome. As far as varietals go, so you have kind of the standards as far as reds, blends, cabs, do you have Syrahs, Zins? Kind of give us a little bit more on the varietals of your reds.
Because we are based in Napa, in Rutherford to be exact, we tend to pick the wines and the grapes that grow best in that community. So our Cabernet Sauvignons are very popular.
Okay.
Our Pinot Noirs, and we also carry a red blend that's a mix of Zinfandel, Merlot, and Cab. And so those are our most popular wines. We do have on a reserve status Merlots, but those are on our reserves. And so I tend not to bring those to tastings. I bring those that are gonna do the best. And so the ranges of prices can be starting at $25 a bottle up to $125 a bottle.
Okay. We love our Napa Valley wines, that's for sure. And there are some super fun bottles over here. I want to show you guys. Some sparkles, if you like sparkles in your life. So these, tell us about your sparkle bottles and what people can do with them.
So with that introduction wine of the Sparkling Brut, that's the 90 point, that is what is found inside of our beautiful gold and silver shimmer bottles. These can be pre-etched or they can also be customized. So this is very popular among real estate agents or for a bachelorette party or for a wedding. You can have anything etched onto the bottle. You just need a minimum of 12 bottles in order to get that custom order going. And then we just started our sparkling rosé, which is found inside of our beautiful pink shimmer bottle. This also can be customized, so it's very big with bachelorette parties right now.
Absolutely.
And our sparkling rosé is fantastic, and it is on limited edition, but we always have our gold and silver options available. So our pre-etched bottles can include a holiday bottle, which around Valentine's Day we do I Love You More bottle. This one here is our holiday cheers, which is around the Christmas season. And then we always have our cheers to you. We have a happily ever after, a happy birthday, home sweet home. We have something for every occasion. These can be mixed and matched inside your case.
Okay.
And so you can order just one bottle of the holiday cheers or one bottle of the home sweet home, and along with any of our other options. And so people do like that opportunity to be able to mix and match their case.
It is very, very nice to be able to do that. I know that I did a neighborhood Halloween party, and when we did the neighborhood Halloween party, I got some of the gold shimmer bottles that said Cheers Witches on it. So it was a really fun holiday event, and everybody enjoyed the bubbly, and everyone loved the bottles for sure.
That's
so
fun.
Really, really fun thing.
Good.
So what types of, obviously working with realtors and working with households and bachelorette parties, what is the easiest way for people to be able to reach you? Are you just working within the Tahoe area? Do you travel outside of the Tahoe area, or have an affiliate that you can refer to if they're, say, in San Francisco or in another area? What is your range and distance?
So with the wine tastings, I will travel an hour
Okay.
to do a wine tasting. I have done events and nonprofit fundraising in Reno, so I'm very happy sharing it in any community that I can easily get to, just because it's important to fundraise. And
Absolutely.
for that 10% to go back is very important. So any opportunity to share with donors or just clients, every purchase that they make, they can support with that 10% give back.
Perfect. Nice. Okay, so everybody get ready. Figure out your next party. Katie's there for you. So we're gonna get to know a little bit about you as well. Favorite color?
It's blue.
Blue. Favorite season?
I love the summertime. I love being on the boat. My husband runs a boating business, Tahoe Wake Charters, and of course I love any opportunity to be on there. We're just teaching the kids to wake surf and water ski, and so
Yes.
anytime I can get on a dock and hop in the water or be on the boat is the best day ever.
It is absolutely the best day. And I'm gonna do a short little plug here. If you haven't seen our On the Spot with her husband, Jeff Stoicky and Tahoe Wake Charters, definitely check it off after this. We are all jazzed up, even with all the snow. The lake level is gonna be so high this summer.
Yes.
It'll be a little chilly, but Lake Tahoe is gonna be amazing to hang out on. Favorite vacation you've ever been on?
Our family loves to go to Hawaii.
Okay.
So Jeff and I have done our own trips there because we do a timeshare. We've had it since we were kids. So anytime we get to go with just our family or extended family, we love to travel with my mom and my brother and his
Nice.
family. Hawaii is always my favorite spot though.
Favorite island?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes.
One of the ones I have
Romantic
not been there.
and quiet. It's lush, tropical. A lot of the islands are losing their, Hawaiian appeal just
Yes.
because of the tourism. Kauai is nice and fun.
Absolutely. What is your favorite part of Lake Tahoe?
That's a great question. I love being in the valley. I do. Anytime people come to visit, I love to take them down here just to see our mountains. There's always a little snow on the peaks, usually all year long, especially this year. It's just such a beautiful surrounding, as you can see. There's always something going on in the valley too. So usually, you know, for music or restaurants, there's something to do here. So it's fun to walk around here.
Absolutely. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Sunset.
I'm not around for sunrise.
That's awesome. Here's one, any person dead or alive you'd like to have dinner with.
My grandfather. Yes. He passed away when I was younger, and so now that I'm older, I have so many questions I want to ask him and just connect with him and have him see my family, and
That's awesome.
just be able to sit down with them.
That would be super, super cool. And last thing, do you have a tip of the day or a tip of the week for people? Whether they're coming to Tahoe or just in the general life, anything you'd like to put out there for them?
Well, as Tahoe does become more popular, it's hard to come up here. So I always say take advantage of the off season. I know if you're a local, I know you're giving away the secret, but I really love September and October. Up here, the water is nice and warm. If you can come up here and avoid the heavy weekends, the holidays, I understand kids have, you know, certain vacation time, but if you can pull them out of school and enjoy this when it's not so crowded and you're not stuck in traffic, that's the best way to enjoy Tahoe.
Awesome. All right, so how can people find you now that everybody wants to set up a tasting or set up their next party? Socials, website, how can we reach you?
So I am on Instagram, I am on Facebook, I have a website where you can shop anytime, any time of day, all year long. If you shop our website that way, you actually will be able, from a drop-down box, be able to choose your nonprofit. We literally will benefit any nonprofit no matter the amount of the check that we're going to cut to them. So even if it's a $5 check, a nonprofit's very happy to have that.
Absolutely.
So my website has my phone number, my email address. I have a gazillion business cards out there. Anytime I meet someone, I'm usually talking about One Hope Wine and what I'm able to offer with it, and trying to, you know, set up something at their home, or if they know anybody with a nonprofit, I'm usually working with them that way.
Perfect.
But I'd love for you to post my website.
Absolutely.
With that link, you'll be able to see a nice little profile about me, and then it will also like take you into the shop to support.
Absolutely. Give us your Instagram or Facebook handle right now, just so that we will have the links in there, but just so people hear it.
It's One Hope Wine, Katie Daly.
Perfect. We'll have that in there. I am so excited. I really can't wait. We're going to have some amazing upcoming events. If you are interested in trying One Hope wines, I am going to be putting on some wine tastings coming up pretty soon. So make sure to reach out to me. Let me know that you're interested. Let me know if there's a good time of year for you. And I will keep you on the mailing list for when we do some wine tastings and be able to pull it together. But absolutely, thank you so much, Katie. It is such a pleasure to always speak with you. I know you're gonna go get out there and get some turns today. The snow is amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here. And Kristen Pepin, LoveLiveTahoe. Definitely reach out and let me know if there's anything I can do for you. If you are a nonprofit, definitely reach out and we'll get you in touch with Katie to see how you can work together and promote each other. And I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful day. Cheers.